Y'all remember in my last video when I said that we should wait and see till the VIP zone comes out to judge it. Well, it is officially out, and I think I can say it's bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest there. I know that there are devs just waiting in my comments, but hear me out, okay? And I'm curious to know what you all think, as always. The VIP zone is definitely controversial. Now, I did somehow sneak my way in. Yeah, we'll get into that all in a second. As always, if you haven't already, consider subscribing, join my Discord, follow my Twitter. You know the drill. Let's get into this. First and foremost, there are 10 levels to the VIP system, depending on how much you buy. Now, from LDUE support themselves, once the timer is over, your VIP progress is saved, but the bonuses you have become available. I will go into the bonuses in a second. Making purchases in the in-game store reactivates the VIP status. After reaching VIP level 10, prestige can be gained an unlimited amount of times. I'm not going to say it because I know that there's a dev waiting to smite me in the comments, but it really sounds like they're inching towards that, you know. When Prestige is active, the timer of VIP status does not run out. VIP level 1 gives access to the VIP zone at the gas station location. It gives you access to the Wheel of Fortune, access to the black market, and a unique VIP skin for the backpack. You can see right up on the screen right now. The Wheel of Fortune is sort of meh. The market is really bad for low-level VIP, but it gets better as you go up, which, I mean, yeah. VIP level 2 gives daily buffs in the street food stall, and earned experience is up by 10%, so essentially like those experience boosters in the shop. VIP level 3 gives a better selection of rare items at the black market. Energy cost for traveling in the wasteland is reduced by 10%. I could see that if you're playing LDUE a lot, that would actually make a pretty significant dent. It's sort of like those fish buffs anyways. And workbench's production speed in the wasteland is 10% greater. Now that is huge for people who are processing a lot of resources. I really don't do that too much these days because I really got lazy on ash farming. VIP level 4 gives greater rewards in the Wheel of Fortune, which are increased by 100%. So what I'm assuming is if there are like 10 coins, which you'll see my Wheel of Fortune gameplay up on the screen probably in a little bit. If the reward is like 10 coins, then it becomes 20 coins because, you know, an increase of 100%. There is a daily replenishment of medical supplies in the infirmary, which means you can go to the VIP zone and collect some med kits. I don't know how many there are. Increased earned experience plus 10%. I'm assuming that means it stacks on top of the other one. This is VIP level 4, by the way. VIP level 5 gives access to the repair workbench. Now that is huge. It's essentially, think of it like the repair bench from Frostborn, allowing you to officially repair your gear, which, yeah, I think we all know exactly our opinions on that, especially since it's locked behind a paywall. I mean, I know in Frostborn it is technically locked behind a paywall if you want to consider it like that, but in Frostborn, you can earn coins to then unlock it in the shop. In their seasons, so to speak, you know the end box at the end of all of LDUE seasons? Frostborn has something similar to that too, except one of those ending rewards is coins, and you can then use those coins to buy a repair bench. Now granted, they did nerf it a lot, and I'm sure JCF could tell you a lot more than I could about it, and a whole spiel about it, but it is still possible to get it as a free-to-play player. For LDUE with the VIP zone, there is no feasible way to get the VIP bench that I know of. From this system, looking how it's set up, since it's behind the VIP wall, there is no feasible way for a free-to-play player to get access to the repair bench. Let that sink in for a minute. And the VIP skin for the chopper, which, I mean, it's a skin, but I still know collectors. VIP level 6 gives greater duration buffs from street food, which is increased by 100%. Is that fish food maybe? Or no, that's the buff that they give at the VIP zone. Better medical supplies received in the infirmary, so maybe like more med kits or something like that. Earned experience plus 10%, again, still stacking, I'm assuming. VIP level 7, special selection at the black market. That means there are greater rewards that you can buy with your VIP level stuff. This stuff is huge. Now, you'll see it in the gameplay a little bit later, but this stuff includes stuff like titanium, this stuff includes bricks, ATV transmissions, yeah. LDUE really did go all out with the VIP stuff. VIP level 8. Rewards in the Wheel of Fortune are increased by 100%. Better medical supplies received in the infirmary and earned experience plus 10%. VIP level 9. Repair workbench production speed increased by 100%. Workbench's production speed increased in the wasteland by 10%. And energy cost for traveling reduced by 10%. Again, more huge buffs. And VIP access level 10. Rewards in the Wheel of Fortune are increased by 100%. The effect from the street buffs is increased by 100%. Energy costs for traveling in the Wasteland are reduced by 10%, and earned experience is increased by 10%, and the unique VIP outfit for your character. Lastly, Prestige, which I believe is just like after once you complete those 10 levels of VIP-ness. Yeah, so here's what you get for Prestige. You get access to the restricted part of the VIP zone, the zone in the back. Now that's the part I'm curious about. Special indestructible weapon available for 1 hour once a day. That's pretty much the brutalizer 1 time per day. That's extreme, actually. Items from bodies and stashes found in neutral locations are delivered to a special storage in the VIP zone. This is huge. This basically means if you die in the ash zone, or if you die in the forest, if you die in your standard red, orange, or green zone, your stuff won't disappear. That is huge. Each VIP level earned after reaching level 10 extends an activity of prestige for 24 hours and grants an extra spin of the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I'm going to say a couple of things, and before we really get into opinions, let's go into the nitty-gritty. If you win a YouTuber's giveaway and the developers send you stuff, this stuff does not go to the VIP stuff, which is a very big letdown, I guess. It would really help giveaways, but I get it, I guess, to an extent with that regard. I'm not the biggest fan of that particular choice, but I can see the reasoning and rationale behind it. Not the biggest fan, though. It would definitely incentivize the giveaways. I think I saw someone do the math on my Discord, if you haven't already joined there, but the ending total to get to VIP access level 10 is roughly around like $200, $300-ish. Somewhere in that ballpark, which is a little extreme and way out of my budget. Sorry, LDUE, I think you are a decent game, but right now, with the current trend of seasons, I am not willing to give you $200 because I don't want to promote this VIP level system. I don't want to encourage you to show that it works. I did a little bit to get access to it for the gameplay of this video, but I flat out refuse to spend $200 for access to the VIP system to support this VIP level system. I flat out won't do that, and I think the comments can sort of understand that with that regard. I mean, if you do it, more power to you, and please send me the screenshots on Twitter and Discord. I'm very interested to see what's inside that special VIP access level area, but for me personally, I probably won't. I know I usually am the content creator who pushes stuff to the extreme, but to show support for that. Now, opinions, or more opinions, I guess. The VIP system, flat out, really gives people the power to say it is pay to win. Now, I'm not going to endorse any argument one side or the other. I will let the comments choose that for themselves, but I really think that this update gives way for people to really make the pay to win arguments, and I honestly don't know how else I would counter that, because all people have to do now is point to the repair bench. There is no feasible way, as the system is set up, for a free-to-play player to repair their gear, which I get it, LDE gear is like, you know, really easy to get compared to Frostborn gear, where you have like electric level armor. I don't even know the official name for it, but it is really rare and exclusive armor. That's like a one-time thing in the season pass. It makes me slightly concerned that that's the route LDUE is going for, because Frostborn had a repair bench for a little while, but you can get that repair bench as a free-to-play player. With LDUE, it slightly concerns me that there is no feasible way to possibly get that as a regular player if you just decide not to spend any money. Once that 7-day timer expires, once you buy something else, the timer will resume with, I presume, a 7-day thing, but you won't lose your VIP status from before. I think that would definitely cause a lot of issues, but I do think that this system that LDUE ended up setting up wasn't done in the best possible way. I don't know. I feel like there should be some other way to get the access to the repair bench, or something like that. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that it is single player and the repair bench doesn't affect anybody, but it is still a repair bench. People have been asking for that for ages, and LDUE to put it behind a paywall first is definitely a slap in the face. Anywho, these have been my thoughts. I'm curious as always. I leave the ultimate decision up to the comments to judge against this update or in favor of this update. Did LDUE do a good job with the release of the VIP zone, or is it a massive letdown and deserves to be burnt to the ground? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Subscribe. I will do another video about all of this and the nuance and probably the ending stuff if or when somebody sends that to me. Just do it on Twitter and Discord. Let me know. I'm curious. Just for curiosity's sake. I refuse to do it, but curiosity's sake, right? Anywho, subscribe. ZD out. I know, I really repeated myself, but I think some of these points really deserve the repetition to get it to the devs. Alright, I do apologize. I did talk in circles a lot, but I really think that the redundancy was necessary in order to get the point across to the devs.